In today's clip, you're going to see me having an interesting conversation with a Ukrainian, well, we say spinner in different ways. The way I know spinner is actually quite a hot girl.
Okay.
You say she's not. She was decent. Anyway, we digress. A massive problem we see once guys overcome approach anxiety, right? They're able to actually take the shot with the girl. I sound like Count Dracula. With the girl. A massive issue we see with guys, once they overcome approach anxiety, they're able to approach the girl as they stand in front of the girl, super nervous, ask 1,000,001 questions, don't listen to a single thing the girl says, and the girl's just like, what the fuck is this, right? You're taking value. She doesn't want to have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
In today's clip, you're going to see me have a decent structured conversation with a girl. We're going to take the structure of what I did, and then you're going to apply this to your conversations moving forward, so you're always able to, once you get over the approach anxiety, actually have good flirty conversations with women.
This is literally the secret. This is the secret that most guys fuck up. Yeah. Right? If you can master this, your conversational skills will dramatically improve.
Not just with women, with business,
with everyone,
guys,
right?
With anyone, because you understand
with
the dynamics
everyone.
of how to have a conversation.
Yeah, so watch the clip, and then afterwards we're going to give you the secret to having much more interesting conversations with everyone, including the smoking hot girl that you want to go and talk to.
Excuse me. I just wanted to say hello. I saw you and I thought, nice girl. I just wanted to say hi. James. What is this? The delicate handshake. I knew it. I knew, because the way I was in Odessa for 2 months, and the way you walk is like kind of bouncing, you know. The Polish people walk like this, and they're very sad, and you're like bouncing. And I was like, I bet she's from Ukraine. I bet she's from Kiev or Lviv.
Yeah, from Kiev.
Which part? By the I forget the name. Begins with P. Podwali. No.
Podol?
Yeah, like by the water.
Yeah.
And you're studying. You're like you're a spy. You're like the Ukrainian spy. What is your job?
No, I don't have a job.
No job?
I just take.
You just carry around laptop, looking like businesswoman.
Yeah, and sit in a cafe, you know, to do this illusion.
Oh, so you do have job, or you don't?
No, I don't have. Just to do illusions if I have.
Illusions?
Yeah, illusion.
What is this? Like magic trick?
Yeah.
You are a witch. What is illusion?
Like I sit and work, you know. This amazing photo in cafe when some girls sit with notebook, something like that. I'm joking.
I'm confused. I'm like, what's real, what's not? You know, everything is a dream. Like, so how long have you been in Warsaw?
It's my second day here.
Second day?
Yeah.
It's my second day too.
Yeah.
I'm from London and I stay 1 week for business.
No, let's stay here because it's not comfortable.
Your English is really good. When I was in Odessa just now, they speak.
Okay.
Well, everyone speaks Russian. So when I speak Ukrainian, they're like, I'm like, Dobabachnya, Budmo, and they're like, what?
No, but it's many people speak Russian. It's normal for them.
It's normal.
In Kyiv, the same. A lot of people speak Russian. All my family speak Russian. But of course, everyone knows Ukrainian. But it's like more comfortable for us.
And how did you learn English so well? Your English is better than my English. I feel embarrassed. I'm like, what the hell?
My English is not good, but I
No, it's that you want compliment. It's good.
No, I don't know. I really
You
study
honestly you think your English is not good.
because I was in London, you know.
You went to my place? I'm from London. You went there?
Yeah, of course I was there.
Where did you go? Do you remember? I bet you went to Borough Market, this food market, London Bridge, something like this.
Well, usually I live in Soho or.
You're a Soho girl.
Yeah.
Interesting. I can't imagine. I thought you'd be more like Mayfair, classy girl.
No, I live in Mayfair.
You live in Mayfair?
Yeah, all this area, you know.
You were living in Mayfair?
Yes.
How much money are you making with no job? I'm like, how you afford it? How you afford to live in Mayfair? So the keys to the conversation, right? Instead of just running up, asking 1,000,001 questions, and then not listening to a single word the girl says.
Which is what most men do, right? They just jump from topic to topic.
You're making the conversation 80% about her. Now, at the beginning, I'm talking a bit more, right? I'm carrying the conversation, but the key thing is, make it about the girl. Until you sleep with a woman, really, unless you're like a rock star who's famous and she kind of knows you in some one-way relationship because she's seen your content, you don't really have any relevance to the girl, right? Until you've slept with her. What do women find interesting? Their own lives. So you make the conversation about her. You see the entire time, 80, 90% of the conversation is focused around the girl. right? And I'm still talking. I'm talking about her experience or teasing her about different things, but the entire topic is based around her.
She's given you the topic.
Yes, or
basically, right?
I might ask one question, she talks a bit, gives me the topic, and then I elaborate on the thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not just crazy jumping around.
A big mistake that a lot of guys make is that the girl will ask them a question, and then as soon as the girl says, "Hey, you know, what do you do?" Then the guy just goes off, right? "Oh, this is what I do." Da, 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 da. She doesn't give a fuck at all, like at all. So
you should sprinkle some bits in. So she was interested, but she wasn't actually kind of doing the typical thing which we call hooking, which is asking me questions. I would sprinkle in little bits about me, like it's my second day in Warsaw too. But then I'm straight back to her.
Yeah.
Right. So the whole premise of the first conversation is make it mainly about her. If she starts asking questions about you, you can give playful, teasy responses, but then put it back onto her.
Yeah.
Or if she's not asking you questions, but she's clearly energetically there and she's keen, which she was here, which is unusual actually. They usually will ask you questions, but if they don't, they just offer up tidbits of information, just so they kind of know a bit about you, right? And they might elaborate on one or two things, or they might not, and then flick it back to her. The other thing I'm doing is I'm talking about the girl, and we're kind of elaborating on that, and she's invested in the conversation, right? So it's very much about her, it's what she's interested in, but I'm also still sprinkling bits of the ability to tease and be playful, right? Not taking it too seriously.
Yeah, you don't want the conversation to be flatline.
No,
you want it to be
fun. You're still self-amusing. You're trying to pick like little holes in her.
Exactly right.
Stuff.
You want it to be like a heart rate monitor, right?
Yes.
You're sharing information. Oh, you do that. That's very interesting. And then a little tease, boom, and then back. You're sharing, having a little bit of a back and forth, and then tease, boom. It just keeps the conversation interesting, and it keeps it quite emotional, right? You always got to remember that women speak on that emotional plane, right? Men are very logical, ABC. Women are very, very emotional. They want to feel something after speaking to you, and the one way to do that is to spike it a little bit playful, challenge, tease, be a little bit disagreeable.
The other thing to do with playfulness, which is super important to remember, is if you're willing to be playful with someone, it means you don't regard them as above you.
This is such a good point, yeah.
Hot girls, what guys tend to do, and we're all guilty of this until you have reference experience with the hot women, but we tend to tiptoe around them and treat them on eggshells. That's not what they want.
No.
They were born into this random, good-looking meat suit, right? A ball of cells stitched together. They don't want to be judged on that. They want to be like, they want you to see past that, right? What are her hopes, fears, dreams? What's her energy like? High value men, they tick off beauties. Of course she's hot. I'm talking to her, right? What else has she got in the bag, right? Because she was born looking that way. She's done nothing to earn it, right? Super expensive. Or Kensington is nice.
But hotel everywhere expensive.
Now the problem is because my family in London, but I travel half the year I'm in Russia, Ukraine, half the year I'm in Latin America. When I go back to London, it's so expensive.
Yes, true.
Every 3 months I see my parents. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like £12 for coffee. Like, how do people? I don't know. But
in Geneva, same price. In Geneva, same price.
You like Geneva?
Yeah, I like this word.
You travel a lot.
Yeah, I try.
It's like a passion.
Yeah, like my hobby. Like my passion, my hobby.
I bet your favourite country, because you're Ukrainian, is Italy. All the Ukrainians I know, they love Italy. They're like, oh, Italy, Santorini, cafe culture. They love this.
Yeah, but I like a lot of places.
Where is next on your list? What's your name?
And what is your name?
James Bond.
Jane,
You forget already? You need to have more coffee. James Bond.
Yeah,
not
I need
Bond.
more coffee, James Bond. But without Bond, first James. Next place, it will be Bratislava.
Okay, I wasn't expecting that.
Why?
It's quite random. British people have, like, when they get married, the guy goes, this is a location where the men go with the guy to get drunk, have party, you know?
Yeah, in Bratislava good, but it's so boring to have a party there.
It's not, I don't know, I hear mixed things. What takes you to Bratislava?
I live there.
You live in Bratislava? I'm really confused. I don't have a job. I speak fluent English. I have laptop, but I don't have a job. I live in Bratislava, Warsaw second day. I think you're a spy. Like, what is this story? It's not adding up. It's confusing.
Yeah, I know. But it's not bad.
I don't know. It could be bad if you take out gun and you're like, fuck you, James Bond. It could be bad. End of story.
Yes,
I don't know.
So.
How long will you stay in Warsaw for?
Warsaw?
How long?
Yeah, tomorrow last day.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have WhatsApp?
Yeah, but Instagram because I don't.
You use Telegram?
Usually I use only Instagram.
Really?
But, yeah.
Okay, sure. Whatever's good.
What are you doing in London?
Well, I don't live in London, so Half the year I'm in Russia, Ukraine, and half when it's cold weather, I go to Latin America. And actually, I go to Brazil in 2 days.
You have work in Latin America?
I have some job online, but I've been traveling 7 years. My passion is travel. Some property, some crypto, 3-4 things, you know. But the passion, travel. I wanted to leave London, and I leave, and you make it work because you better to build the life you want, and then the work. So you live to work, not work to live. Make sense?
Yeah.
Your English is? I'm confused. You speak English. It's not normal. And what is your age, Natalie? I think 25.
No.
Big?
I'm old. Yeah.
You are Babushka.
Yeah,
How old is Babushka?
29.
You think it's old?
It's more than 25, yeah?
It's not 45.
Yeah. But, okay, it's good. So you have 45?
No. What do you think I have? One guess.
One guess.
I think you're good. I think you'll know.
No, it's like around 36.
38. Yeah.
38, yeah.
It's cold. I don't like this. I prefer a desert because it was so hot.
Android, okay.
You're right.
Okay, let's try.
We're used to iPhone. What is this message? Dugu. Pleasure to meet you. We speak. Lovely to meet you. So you can appreciate a woman's femininity and beauty, but they've got to bring more to the party. And so by getting desensitized to speak to hot girls, you're going to be like, right, what's beyond that? What's beyond that?
Agreed. One way, or an interesting mental frame is that when you're speaking to the girl, imagine that there's a giant spotlight on her, and you just keep on focusing on her. And maybe the spotlight changes onto you when she asks you a question. As you say, offer up a little bit of information, but then put the spotlight back onto her. Again, women especially, people in general are very solipsistic, but women especially, as you say, until you've slept with them, they don't give a fuck about you, right? They don't care about you whatsoever. So don't fall into the trap of...
They're also terrible listeners. I've noticed in conversations, you'll say stuff thinking, and we're always taught that women are amazing listeners, but then they're like, they don't actually listen either, right? They're just human. They're just fucking human. And we just treat them differently because we want to fuck them, right? So we start tiptoeing around and we'll treat them differently or treat them with kid gloves. It's like, fuck that, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Make it playful, tease them,
be playful with the world as a base, and get used to going out and having conversations about other people where you can be talking still the majority of the time, but you're making it all about them, and people will sit and listen to you for hours, right? Dale Carnegie said it, Chris Voss says it, most interesting people are interesting people. Now, it's not to say you're playing therapist and you're just being really serious. You'll notice again, if you look at the conversation, I'm finding ways to be playful, teaser, ruffle her feathers. You've got to keep that in there.
100%,
fun, right?
Which is probably one of the biggest things that guys battle with. It's playfulness and it's teasing, and I think it's due to what you were mentioning now, which is if you place them above you, naturally your brain is not going to give you permission to be playful, to be teasy.
You've got to ruffle their feathers.
You have to, right? Otherwise they're not going to take you seriously.
You've got to see yourself as a prize, because women will simply see you as you see yourself. If you see the girl as hotter than you or out of your league, guess what? Reality reflects.
You're dead in the water. You're dead in the water.
No girl is out of your league. They're just a fucking human being, right? Are you saying that human's better than you? Fuck no. We're all born the fucking same, right?
Agreed.
And as men, we're very lucky because we can develop all our skills, right? Our sexual market running. Women can't. They're stuck. It's complete lottery how they look, and then they have that short window of peak, and then it drops off, right? So as a man, we're very lucky. You can build your value over 40, 50 years. If you need help with value building or help having these type of conversations, or you're still struggling with approach anxiety, you still actually can't open your mouth to women as you see them going around your everyday life, click on the link below, book a call, and we will see you in the next video. Start again. A stake through my heart.
You should have just carried on, mate.